First would be the University of the Philippines system. We propose to add an additional 1 billion pesos for Project NOAA. And this one po actually, while it's lodged under the UP system, Sir, I'll ask for permission just to elaborate on this point a little bit because it's very important for both houses. For Project NOAA, while it's the funding is lodged within the UP system, we actually increased the funding for Project NOAA for the benefit of the whole country and all the agencies, primarily the DPWH. Ang hinihingi po natin sa Project NOAA, kapag binigay na po natin yung pondo na to, is for them to work more closely with the DPWH in terms of refining the way that flood control projects are designed and monitored. Ang pangako po ng Project NOAA sa atin, alam ko po binanggit din po nila sa hearing nila sa Senado, ay kapag nabigyan po sila ng sapat na pondo, they can actually help DPWH design the flood control project. So, hindi na po magkakaroon ng pagkakataon na makakapaglagay po ng flood control project sa lugar na hindi naman talaga kailangang lagyan. They will be able to simulate a particular area and pinpoint exactly up to the coordinates level where a flood control structure should be placed. Aside from that po, they will be able to simulate the height that is required to actually mitigate the flooding in that area. So yun po yung pinakahinihingi natin sa Project NOAA na sana po sa pamamagitan ng 1 bilyong piso na ating pong ibibigay sa kanila sa susunod na taon po sa taong 2027, mas maganda na po yung pagdisenyo ng mga flood control at flood mitigation systems. So that would be our amendment under the UP system, under Philippine Energy Research and Policy Institute. Actually, we don't have amendments in that. For the National Capital Region.
Mr. Chair,
yes,
Madam
go ahead,
Chair,
po.
may I intervene? What the good chairwoman is mentioning is actually under the UP Resilience Institute, yes. And this was actually initiated way back in 2012. And we're only funding it in 2025. But during the time of Congressman Salceda, he and I had a budgetary amendment, not insertion, for the building of the UPRI. I'm not certain if it's up already, but it was 3 presidents ago that the UPRI in 2012, the president who became DTI Secretary, Pascual. Yes, Fred and I were discussing this in 2012, the creation of the UP Institute, Resilience Institute. So thank you for mentioning Project NOAA of Mahar Lagmay, who was with DOST before. And I'm just putting a historical perspective because people might say, grabe, ang laki, 1 bilyon. Ano po, 13 years po nag-antay. And when this was conceptualized in 2012, I think I was defending their budget then, it was a very small amount during the time of President Pascual. So we support that, Mr. Chair. We upheld it in the Senate. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Senator Lauren. Yes, Representative Javi Benitez.
May I add to that manifestation? But before I begin with my manifestation, I'd like to say that as a first-timer bicameral committee member, I'm honored and grateful and the only neophyte on this contingent. I expect to listen intently, work collaboratively, and to pass a fair and impactful budget for the Filipino people. What I do want to share that it was House Bill number 2577 that I filed in Congress for the 20th Congress, supporting the National Resilience Institute to make it a national, the UP Resilience Institute in the UP system to become a National Resilience Institute. And I do want to share and to add that the UP RI, which was powered by Project NOAA, has made accurate and real-time, high-quality hazard maps. No, and it has been used by a lot of local government units. And ever since nangyayari po sa atin yung mga climate disasters po sa atin, there's been, since it was updated in 2023, the website has had 35 million searches online. And during peak times, 2.6 million searches a day. Now, so it's very important that we can identify for flood mitigation efforts. And so, albeit this is seemingly large, 1 billion, but they need to update hazard maps for the entire country, and last that has been updated was 2012. So I commend the Chair, Chair Mika, and of course Barcy, as well as the Senate for putting the 1 billion to Project NOAA. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just to marry the manifestation of Senator Legarda and Representative Benitez, actually, yung point po ni Senator Lauren, tama po yun. Kasi in the last few years, I think, bumaba po sila from having over 500 billion in allocations down to only 36 million a year. So, and despite the huge budget cut, they were still able to create all of these accurate hazard maps, which a lot of our kababayans really rely on, especially in times of flooding and rains. Ang maganda po dito, pagdating po sa Project NOAA, they're able to pinpoint exactly what color each zone is in terms of flooding hazard. So there's red zone, orange, and yellow. So ang pinag-uusapan po sa DPWH ay pwede pong pagbasihan yung hazard maps ng Project NOAA para po malaman kung saan lang pwede maglagay ng flood control structures sa mga susunod na taon. So just to marry po, send with the manifestations of Representative Legarda and Senator Legarda and Representative Benitez.